Hey YouTube, it's Tanya, and this is my week 129 update from VSG surgery. I'm 29 months out from VSG. I think in a week, or a little over a week, I'll be 2.5 years out. So I kind of just say 2.5 years. So last week I came in and I was all ticked off because I've had a gain over the last few weeks. I was 170.1 and I had a bit of a fire in my belly to get that weight off. And so I've been working hard this week to keep my calories at about 1,200 calories, and I'm not going to use this morning's weight because for some reason I'm retaining fluid really bad from since yesterday. So I'm gonna use yesterday's weight, which was 168.9. So that is a 1.2 pound loss. Actually, last Friday, I was 168.1, so I'm up zero point 0.8 since last Friday. And I don't know why, because I really have done well. I haven't had any crackers this week. I did have popcorn on Saturday, but I'll kind of explain that in a second. But I've kept my carbs low. I only had alcohol once this week. That was on Tuesday. I had like a glass and a half of wine. So I don't think that's too bad. I'm using a new webcam and I'm kind of watching the color of it. I'm not terribly thrilled with it. So we're going to see how it works. So my exciting news for this week, a half marathon. VSG for Lynn and I did the half marathon in Beaumont, Texas, and we finished it. We finished it in 3 hours and 9 minutes. So it was a little bit better than a 15-minute mile. I tried to not go as fast as I normally do when I do my shorter walks because we didn't want to burn out too quickly. So, but we kept a steady about a 4.2 pace most of the time. We did stop to use the bathroom one time. So in that 3 hours and 9 minutes was actually a bathroom break in there. So that's pretty good. I had some good lessons learned. It was not as many competitors as I thought there would be, so which was kind of nice because there wasn't a lot of people around us. Like I hate it when it's like real crowded. We have the Crescent City Classic here in New Orleans, and it's usually like I don't know, over 10,000 people, and it's just extremely crowded. The first mile you're constantly walking behind people, and so this was not like that. I don't know exactly how many competitors they have. It's probably like maybe just over 1,000. And it was nice. They had a 5K. They had the half marathon. They had a kids 1 mile fun run that started after our half marathon. So I did wear a camelback like backpack that you put water in, and it has like a little straw and you suck, you can drink your water. Next time I probably won't do that. I don't think it was really necessary. They have water stations every mile and a half, and while I don't like the little Dixie cup things, because when you walk and it's sloshing everywhere, you're trying to drink and it's sloshing. I can't stand that. What I'm gonna do is I have these little handheld bottles, and I have one that had Gatorade in it. I'm gonna get another one that's kind of bigger, and I'm gonna have water in that and Gatorade in the other, and just wear that without the backpack, because I actually, if you can see, I have like the backpack kind of rubbed me raw, and I got little sores right there that are healing up. So felt good pretty much the whole time. I was really, well, we were both really surprised that we weren't feeling horrible. My right foot with the arthritis was hurting from the get-go, but that's kind of my norm. So it got pretty sore, and I started feeling it in my hamstrings and in like my butt at about mile 11. It got kind of tough. And so then we did little spurts of jogging and then walking, and then jogging and walking. And I think next time when I do the half marathon in December, unless I find another one between now and then, I think I will mix up each mile with a little bit of jogging, like mostly walking, but a little bit of jogging, because I think the walking, my muscles tended to tighten up from that monotonous walking movement for so long. So, just some lessons learned. I knew this first half marathon would be kind of a learning experience of how it was going to be, but it truly was not as bad as I thought it would be, and I was not as sore as I thought I would be afterwards. I had talked to TJ a little bit about it before, about what to do for like muscle not being like stiff, because I knew I had to drive back home for like 4.5 hours to get back home afterwards, and I didn't want to tighten up in the car. And he had suggested like doing like an ice bath afterwards, and I didn't do ice, but I did soak in a cold water when we got back to the hotel after the half. And I don't know if that helped. It certainly didn't hurt because I definitely wasn't as sore as I thought I would be. So yeah, I'm extremely proud of myself. It was the last big thing on my VSG goal list that I never, ever, ever, ever thought I would ever accomplish. So I actually teared up just a little bit in the car on the way coming home because I was just so proud of myself. I just truly can't believe that I did it, and in record time, because we really thought we would be between 3 hours and 15 minutes and 3 hours and 30 minutes. Hopefully, we knew we could possibly go over 3 hours and 30 minutes, but to come in at 3:09 was really fantastic. So I'm hoping to have a much better time than that when we do the one in the Rock and Roll Marathon in San Antonio in December. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more people, so I don't know if that's going to slow me down or what, but if I can come in less than 3 hours and 9 minutes, that would be really fantastic. Okay, so my next big news. Tonight, have been asked by Phil Olson to co-host the Fat Kings Friday show, which is streamed live on Thursday nights, and I'm super excited. I appreciate Phil asking me to do this. Our special guest is going to be Kirk, VSG Kirk, who I just adore to death. I adore Phil too, but it's going to be super exciting to have all three of us together. So please join us, join the chat. Just put your comments in the video, comments at the bottom, and we'll try and ask any questions, ask Kirk whatever you want. You can ask me anything. I'm always an open book, and I know Kirk is too. So I'm super, super, super excited about that for tonight. So yeah, tune in. I'll put a link to the Fat Kings channel down below. Another thing, yesterday I got a PM from my friend Allison, who she had RNY. I'm not quite sure how long ago. I'd have to go back and see. It's been a while. She's lost well over 100 pounds, and she's never made videos, but she just started making videos yesterday. And she's just looking for support. She's kind of, I guess, stalled out a little bit, and she still has a little ways to go, and she's just looking for support. So I'm going to put a link to her channel down there. I would love everybody to go subscribe and go show her some love and support. And if there's something in her journey that you can relate to, please reach out to her and give her some help. Okay. Her channel name is Finally Mommy space RNY. And like I said, I'll put the link at the bottom. But she's super nice. We've had coffee before. She actually lives in Nashville, but she loves New Orleans, so she comes down here a couple of times a year. And the last time that she came, we had coffee together. We've just met on Facebook. That's it. So, but she's really sweet. She's got a baby that's less than a year old. He's precious, and she's just a really good person. So please reach out to her. I want to congratulate Gooch for reaching goal, you skinny bastard, so fast. I know you're going to continue to lose, but you better get that shit in check. You don't want to get skinnier than me. Not that I'm skinny at any stretch, but so this week, what's the deal? I walked on Monday, just a couple of miles. My legs were still a little bit tender from the half. I haven't really done anything since. I'll probably do something today. I'm not quite sure, either walking a step aerobics. My right foot is still really, really bothering me. In fact, yesterday it swelled up really bad. And while I've had the fourth toe that's had the arthritis and I've had the cortisone injection in it, now the second toe is swelled up just like the fourth toe. I'm sure I did some kind of injury to it during the half. It was worth it. It was worth it to say that I did a half marathon. So I'm still debating over whether I should be walking on it, or if I think what I'm going to try and phase into doing is going back to the elliptical at the gym and then doing some pool work. I might do some spinning classes, which the last time I did spin, it about, killed me, but I might try it again just to take that pressure off of that foot for a little while. I'm going to try and stick to my 1,200 calories. I have to say that it's been more of a challenge sticking to 1,200 calories and tracking my food than I thought it would be. I tracked my food up until like a couple of months ago. I tracked my food every day, but I guess getting out of that habit, it's not as easy to get back into. So I don't know. But I even though like somehow a couple of days my calories did go over 1200, my carbs have stayed below 60. So and that's 60. So I'm pretty proud of that. And so I think I'm doing the right thing. I did notice a change in my stomach up until yesterday that my stomach had gone down, which is where I see all my weight. But for some reason yesterday I swelled up my legs, my feet, um, the trunk of my body, everything. And I don't know what that is. Sometimes if I have an intense workout, my tummy tuck area still swells up. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Um, but I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, trying to stick to it. Trying to only have alcohol once or twice a week, and do my calories, my low carb. Sunday is Mother's Day. We're doing shrimp and crab gumbo, so that that's not gonna be a big deal. I'm not have to worry about that. I'm making the dessert. I'm doing sugar-free chocolate pudding pie, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm not really concerned about the Mother's Day stuff. We're actually gonna do something special on Saturday just for the four of us. I think John and the kids are gonna take me to eat somewhere, and you know, and that I don't know. It'll be nice. I'm not worried about the food part of it. I seem to make good choices and when I go out to eat. So y'all have a great week. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and I'll be back next week to give you an update and see. Hopefully I'm below 178. Fingers crossed. Bye guys. Have a great week. Go out and make it happen.